What is the difference between leadership and management in business organizations? Leadership and management are different from each other in many ways. However, the major difference between them is that management is a group of entities that work to accomplish a goal, whereas the leadership takes care of motivating, influencing, and empowering employees. In this video we will show you the 6 main differences between leadership and management. Let's dive right in. Number 1. Leaders create a vision, managers create goals. Leaders are considered as visionaries. They set the pathways to excel the organizational growth. They always examine where their organization stands, where they want to go, and how they can reach there by involving the team. In comparison, managers set out to achieve organizational goals by implementing processes, such as budgeting, organizational structuring, and staffing. Managers' vision is bound to the implementation strategies, planning, and organizing tasks to reach the objectives set out by leaders. Managers achieve their goals by using coordinated activities and tactical processes. They break down long-term goals into tiny segments and organize available resources to reach the desired outcome. On the other hand, leaders are more concerned with how to align and influence people than how to assign work to them. Difference number 2. Leaders are change agents, managers maintain the status quo. Generally, leaders are people who challenge the status quo. Leadership is change-savvy, visionary, and creative. Leadership is the creation of positive change through meticulous planning, vision, and strategy. On the other hand, managers are not required to assess and analyze failures. The job description emphasizes asking, how and when, which assists them in ensuring that plans are carried out correctly. They prefer to accept the status quo and make no attempt to change it. Number 3. Leaders take risk while managers evaluate risk. A key distinction between leaders and managers is that leaders take risks while managers evaluate risk. This is not to say that managers are risk-averse. Rather, they are cautious by nature and tend to weigh all options before making a decision. Leaders, on the other hand, are often more comfortable with taking risks. This is because they trust their instincts and are confident in their ability to make quick decisions. While this approach can sometimes lead to mistakes, it also allows leaders to seize opportunities that managers might miss. Difference number 4. Leaders are unique, while manager-influenced leaders are often thought of as being lone wolves who march to the beat of their own drum. While it is true that leaders tend to be independent and self-motivated, they are also strongly influenced by their experiences and the people around them. In fact, the most successful leaders are often those who have been able to learn from a diverse range of people and perspectives. By contrast, managers are typically more influenced by the direct reports and by the demands of their job. As a result, they may have a narrower view of the world and be less flexible in their thinking. However, this doesn't mean that managers are bad leaders. It simply means that they tend to lead in a different way. The most effective organizations are those that are able to harness the unique strengths of both leaders and managers. Number 5. It takes time to become a leader, it is easier to become a manager. While it is true that anyone can be appointed to a management position, it takes much more time and effort to become a truly effective leader. In order to earn the respect of others and gain a following, a leader must first prove themselves worthy of trust and confident in their own abilities. They must be able to articulate a clear vision and inspire others to work towards a common goal. Leaders must also be willing to put the needs of their team above their own and make selfless decisions for the good of the group. In short, becoming a leader requires both time and commitment. While it may be easier to simply assume a management role, it takes much more dedication to become a true leader. Difference number 6. Leaders create relationships, managers create systems. Leaders are the people who inspire others to achieve common goals. They form relationships and build morale. Managers, on the other hand, create systems and structures that help an organization to run smoothly. While both leaders and managers are necessary, they play very different roles. It's important to understand the difference between the two in order to create a successful organization. Both leaders and managers are important to run a successful business. Leadership ensures the overall values and ethics of the organization, whereas managers structure teams to achieve targets. In conclusion, it is possible to be a manager and a leader at the same time. But keep in mind that just because someone is a great leader doesn't mean they'll be a great manager or the other way around. Do you consider yourself a leader? Well, the quickest way to figure out which one you really are is to count the number of people outside your reporting hierarchy who come to you for advice. The more that do, the more likely it is that you are perceived to be a leader. Tell us in the comments below. Are you a leader?